Yo, hello everyone and welcome back again to a brand new video. Do you need to install an VAE in Stable Diffusion? This tutorial will walk you throughout the steps to download, configure and integrate a VAE to improve your model's performance. So guys, let's get your VAE installed and running. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you can have the full experience. So guys, in this video we are going to be based on several articles that's going to help us throughout this video. So first thing that we need to understand, what is VAE in Stable Diffusion? Stable Diffusion is an image generation tool that can be used to create detailed images. VAE is a technique used to improve the quality of images generated. So as you can see here, you need to understand more what is a VAE. VAE encodes an image into a latent space, which is lower dimensional representation of the image. The latent space is then decoded into a new image, which is typically of a higher quality than the original image. There are two main types of VAEs that can be used with Stable Diffusion: exponential moving average, which is EMA, and mean squared error, MSE. EMA is generally considered to be the better VAE for most applications, as it produces images that are sharper and more realistic. MSE can be used to produce images that are smoother and less noisy, but it might not be as realistic as images generated by the EMA. These are pictures basically using MSE and EME. So images of parking sign using ME left, middle MSE, and the right we have image improved with the Airmont EEP. So as you can see here, already we can see the quality is better in the middle one and the left one. Here we can see a lot of pixelization, and yeah, there is like here in the arrow itself we can see that it is much like sharper in this picture, with the letters are much smoother than the other ones. Now, when do we use a VAE? Sometimes when downloading checkpoints from Civite, it will say baked or backed VAE. This means that the VAE is already included in the checkpoint. For example, the dark CMX color for checkpoints requires using a VAE, otherwise the images come out looking foggy and desaturated. Applying VAE results in a crispy, more colorful image. Now, what is basically the idea of VAE is literally making the image looks better. So in general, a VAE is needed for checkpoints that were trained using one. The VAE encodes images into a latent space, as we said, and here we have like basically a video that's like about it, and we are going to show you a couple of images later on during this video. Now, how to use the VAE? So to use VAE with Stable Diffusion, you will need to download a VAE model and place it in the Stable Diffusion Web UI Models VAE directory. You can then select the VAE model that you want to use. In the settings, Stable Diffusion is the VAE. As you can see in the image right here, I can open it for you so you can have a full image. So as you can see here, we need to simply go here, go to Stable Diffusion, and as you can see, we'll find the file right here. This is the checkpoint. Now, right after you do so, this means it's reset, you also can add VAE select option to the quick setting list. As you can see, the images generated with VAE are of a higher quality than the images generated with not VAE. And if you are interested in using VAE with Stable Diffusion, I encourage you to try it out. You may be surprised at the results. Now, we have also here another article that basically explains in depth. So like exactly here, yeah, this is like the same one, just with better images so we can look at it. So this is EMA, as you can see here, and this is MSE. Now you can look at the quality of the eye themselves. So the eyes here are not as clear as this one or that one, so there is much more improvements when it comes to eyes. And yeah, some details are much better, like these dots, the hair is much better, and we can find that even the letters here are pretty much very much better. For example, here as you can see, the letters are not as clear, but here you can see the S, you can see the Y, the D is much better here, the A, the L, and the G. Here we have 0, 0, L is somehow weird, Y is not as clear, and the S also is not as clear as it should be. Now we have here another image. So here we have the original image, as you can see here, and if we went to EMA VAE, let's just take a look into the eyes. So you have to focus into the eyes. Look, the eyes are much better. Look here, MSEVAE, the eye is getting so much improvements. So you need to understand that here also we have this. So this is the original picture, and as you can see, this image is getting much better. Now it's also you also may not really find any difference in the pictures, since there will be a little bit of improvements, not that big of improvements that will shock you a lot, but still there is a lot of differences that are basically visible to the eye. And finally here we have like the image that we talk about, that we are going to talk about. So here, Stable Diffusion Basic, a guide to VAE. As you can see right here, these are the images with no VAE, with VAE. Look at it. Look at these colors. There is so much improvements that you cannot deny it anymore. So basically guys, this is what you have to aim for. This is very good as a starting point, since you are going to look at these pictures and you will notice now the difference much more than it was. So here we have this curve. The colors are much more, like, there is more color, there is more details in the background, in the gun itself, the shadows, everything is much more better. Let's go back here. As you can see, let's open this one, and as you can see, this is no VAE, color 101 VAE, and these are some versions of it, and literally the version is just getting better. The best one, as I think, is this one, and I think this one is good as well. So it seems like better than this one. So yeah, it's still better in terms of pixelization, etc. This one is less pixelized and it has a decent quality as well. This one is more colorful, but this one is less pixelized. If you went down a little bit, you will notice the same thing. These pictures are more colorful in the middle. This one is less pixelized, while this one is very much pixelized. So let's go back to this article. Now, as you can see, seems like everyone is liking my guides. I will keep making them. Today's guide is about the VAE and what is it, etc, etc. And yeah, this is basically how to install and use it. So you have to follow these steps. Download the VAE you like the most, go to your web UI directory, open the folders models, then open the folder VAE, place the VAE, you download it in there. Now open your web.ui, go to settings, open Stable Diffusion category on the sidebar, then select VAE on what you want to use. Now click apply settings, and just like that you have applied it. And yeah guys, that was basically it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next tutorial.